meet again. We meet again. We meet again. Can y'all hear me? Do I sound clear? Do y'all hear echo? Let me see. Um, Not Candy doing a speak on it with Pinky. Child, Candy girl, you so late. Let me go to my channel. Candy doing a speak on it with Pinky. Okay, I sound clear. All right, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Cutie Content Guy, and I'm back for a brand new review. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 20, reunion part 3, the final. Hope everybody had a great day, great weekend, a great week since we last talked. Today was an eventful day for me. This whole weekend has, the whole week has been eventful, but the last 2 days have been super eventful. Um, I was out all day yesterday, down there to the Wayfair, child. I was down there to the Wayfair. I was down there to the Home Goods, to the TJ Maxx. I was down there to the furniture store looking for couches. Today, my bed came. I don't like my bed. I don't like my bed. I don't. My bed came. I put it together. I don't like it. I don't like my bed. I don't. I don't like my bed. So we are probably going to send that back and get something different. But anyway, it took me forever to build it. Um, my desk is here. I need to put that together. I bought a standing desk. I don't know why, because I ain't never gonna stand. But that's here. My chair should be here tomorrow. My dresser should be here tomorrow. So I just got a lot of stuff coming in. I found some couches and stuff. So what I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't know if it's the I don't know. I love my rug though. Even though my rug is kind of slippery. I don't know what that's, maybe I need to vacuum it. I guess I need to buy a vacuum cleaner. Anyway, before I get depressed, child. Anyway, um, we're here to talk about housewives. I got girls trip on the background. I got food in the oven, which should be going off in about 8 minutes. I'm gonna go grab that and then, you know. Yes, it did. The form. Thank you. I'm actually gonna hang my picture on the wall, but all my stuff has come. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Like all jokes aside, all those good things. I really, really appreciate the help. I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate y'all taking y'all hard-earned money and helping me. I really appreciate it. And I would do the same for y'all. So if y'all got Amazon lists and stuff like that, send it in the chat. Um, but yeah. So yeah. So anyway, we're here to talk about housewives. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, knows a friend, knows a friend, and knows that one friend, knows that one friend, knows that one friend, knows that one friend, knows that one friend. Um, I'll be doing another video probably like Tuesday, and then me and Adrian are going to do a video. Oh Jesus, hold on, y'all. My mother get ready to wear my nerves out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Ooh, ooh, that's my mama though. That's my mama. My mama ain't nothing like Shamea and Porsha mama, baby. Nothing like my mother was a classy woman. She's a classy woman. You would never hear any stories about my mama. No, I had to go on mute real quick. My mom was calling me, and if I didn't answer the phone, child, she ain't gonna do like keep on calling me. You know, I just share my location with her, child. What you doing there? Anyway, um, um, but I'm back, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Um, anyway, let's get started with the show. So we start off with K Michelle and the plot in her head. The voices in her head. I got voices in my head. They talk to me. Please understand. They talk to me. Okay, down 95, baby, 95, 85, child. Um, K Michelle admits that she's a professional gangster. Confessional gangster. We know. They talk about Black and how she knows him. She said she went through a DM, she saw who he was, so she responded back to him or something like that. She said, I immediately hand over the text messages. She says, as time goes on, it's the word around Atlanta that her and Drew are dating the same man. Drew said, when I FaceTime you, you just seem like you knew him. You just seem familiar. And she was like, it's weird because you're married. And she was like, I didn't put two to two together. And K Michelle was like, I was trying to get ahead of it. Okay, K Michelle. I don't talk about Black. Let's just move on. I don't give a damn about Black. I don't want to talk about Black. They're talking about this Miss Sardine, the sardines of it all. And Andy was like, you brought it up, and I'm sure you didn't want to discuss, but it seems like you were trying to jump ahead of it. Kelly jumps in. Andy was like, baby, the way Andy cut her off, and he was like, yeah. So anyway, um, Angela said she can relate to K Michelle. She said she was trying to get ahead of stuff last year. She was trying to make stuff work when it didn't need to work, instead of just letting stuff play out. They're trying to get ahead of it. Um, and she said it's scary to be in a group and people come in try to put wedges in the group and stuff like that. Andy said, "Where do you and K Michelle stand?" Talking to Porsha. Porsha says, "Honey," K Michelle says she's a good time. Portia's a good time. We laugh, we have fun together. We're about our business. I don't have hate in my heart for Porsha. Porsha says, "I truly hate that it came to this. I've been a fan since I've always been a fan of you." And she says, "I'm glad that we can move on." Um, Shamea jumped in and said, "I'm glad that you can move on, but in your interview, you said she picked the wrong team and all this kind of stuff." Let me say this about K Michelle. I think K Michelle makes a good housewife if she cannot be in her head. If K Michelle just go in there and do her job and let the things happen naturally, if you're gonna beef with somebody, let it like just let it happen. I think K Michelle could be a good housewife. I don't mind K Michelle on this cast. I could take her or leave her, honestly. Um, I could take her or I could leave her, honestly. Y'all welcome me to my kitchen. My food is ready. I could take her or leave her. It doesn't really make me no difference. There's only one person on the cast I can't stand. That's Kelly. I can't stand Kelly. So there's only one person I would get rid of, and that would be Kelly. Kelly can go for me. Everybody else can come back. But as far as K Michelle, it's just like if you just get out your head, girl, you probably make a good housewife, and you probably won't have them issues. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just hope that she can come on and be a little bit more natural. I guess I want to say. I don't know. Like I said, I could take her. I could leave her. Let me see. Where else? Where I leave off at? The wrong team thing. I can see Portia saying that. I do think that this is my thing with this group. The group is divided, but it's not divided in a way that it seems. I hope that makes sense. Like it seems like they're divided, but it also seems like, well, this group can actually talk and work things out, and they can seem to move on. And they can have fun, and they can feel empathy for each other and stuff like that. But there are divisions. But I also think most of the divisions come from the fans. Honestly, I think people don't like Porsha. So when Porsha has somebody on her side, it's like they don't want nothing to do. It's just they don't want nothing to do with that person. It's more so the fan base. Um, but the wrong team thing, I can see them saying that because but K Michelle can be friends with anybody she wants to be friends with if it's meant to be. I don't think K Michelle and Shamea. Where am I at? They talk about K Michelle being on Ambien and stuff like that. We see unseen footage of Phaedra saying she was on Ambien, but it seems like K Michelle told her that she was on something. Um, and Shamia says, "I'm always pointed at the fall guy. I'm always the cause of the conflict with some of the women." So she doesn't want to take accountability. Andy said, "Can you and Drew move forward?" K. Michelle says she knows how. Drew knows how to get under my skin, and the part of me enjoys it. Um, it's happy. It's little shade, but I want nothing but the best for you and your family. I want whatever you're going through, um, for you to come from up under it, and they pretty much make up. The part three was a bunch of really just people just kind of like we just closing this chapter out. That's kind of what part three was. The next question is for Kelly. Is how do you feel like you're a rebound BFF because Portia and Shamia are no longer friends, are no longer BFFs? She says I'm not a rebound, and Shamia is somebody that I can truly count on, and has truly been there for me. That's because you live in her house. That's because you live in her house. So yeah, Portia did say winning team on her KC interview. Shamia is divisive and Portia of the team aspect during the film, and that's why she used the word team. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you're a charity case, so of course you knew what to say because you're a charity case, so you better. They so this is the part that irritated me. They asked Kelly about the whole freaking frat comment. Why did you, and if you felt that way, why did you ask Frack for her help in fighting your case with your ex-husband? She said, I didn't ask for it. She gave me advice. And so Andy said, well, why would you accept it? And Kelly said, we built a friendship off of the show. And I paid Phaedra and her team $10,000. Phaedra said those are billable hours, which were well over $60,000. We gave you the friendly discount. You broke bitch. We gave you the friendly discount. And but the bill was pretty much over $60,000. So Kelly says, well, whatever it was, whether it was whatever, I gave them $10,000, and it really wasn't that much work anyway to be done. And Phaedra was like, it was plenty of work to be done. Plenty of work to be done. So Kelly was like, well, my attorneys I had paid prior, I paid well over $250,000 to, had to do a lot of the work. Kelly, you paid over $250,000 and you still didn't get no money out your husband, and you still didn't get anything out of your husband, and you still had to get another lawyer to help you fight, and then Phaedra and her team was able to send his ass to jail to get some money out of him, but you paid $250,000 to a lawyer. Okay, Kelly. So Kelly then says, a lot of work had been done. Kelly and Phaedra said, we didn't use anything from your previous lawyer. And they asked Kelly, why are you discounting the work that her people have done? And then Shamia was like, why y'all jumping in it? We jumping in it because this girl's ungrateful. I gave her free service. I gave her free service. I gave her free advice and free service. And you are sitting here talking about it wasn't that much work to be done. You're trying to be shit. This is the thing with Kelly. You are the bummiest bitch on the goddamn cast that we've ever seen on any goddamn franchise. And you're still trying to throw shade at somebody. And we are helping your black ass take your ugly ass uh Uger of a husband to court, ex-husband of a court, the one that was knocking your head between the goddamn whirlpool, between the damn washer and dryer, and the one that gave you those I am beautiful daughters that you got. And you sitting here still trying to, it wasn't that much work. I don't give a damn if it was just us typing some papers up. We did it for free. We did it for free. We gave you a huge discount because we know that your ass ain't got the goddamn money, and you're sitting here trying to discredit the work that Phaedra and her team did. Your ass wouldn't get, baby. I promise you, your ass wouldn't get another piece of advice. I don't give a damn if you sitting in front of me and you got handcuffs on you. You won't get a piece of advice from me. So, um, Angela was like, I had to pay $5,000 for a cease and desist. Um, and Kelly was like, I ain't got the cease and desist. I mean, Kelly was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that, so cease. Angela said, broke ass. Yes, Kelly, you're broke. Kelly, you are broke. You are broke. You have no money. Everybody's suing you. You talk about, I'm glad I came out of it. Came out of what? You're still in it. You're doing bad. And you on stage, I don't like what she did to Phaedra. I don't like that. People can say what they want about Phaedra. They can, do what they do, how they always do, talk shit, blah blah blah. I don't like what she did to Phaedra. That was not fair. That girl didn't have to give you any advice, and she also didn't have to take your case on. I don't care if she gave it to you for free or you pay her $10,000. She didn't have to do any of those things, and you were being nasty to her for no reason, and you were trying to discredit her and her partners for the work that they did. Broke ass, broke ass, tight ass, short bitch. Um, Phaedra said I was disappointed to hear her say that because I've been nothing but a great friend of her. I gave her free advice when she needed it. I also gave her restaurant information, and Pinky is a restaurateur, and Pinky didn't give her any advice. And she gonna say, "Oh, Pinky did give me advice, girl. How to go file bankruptcy, y'all? Could you imagine two broke bitches giving each other advice?" Yes, ungrateful little hobbit. Rum bum ain't getting done. Duh. Kelly said that that restaurant was her third location. It got shut down. It was hurtful. It was hard. It was hard. It was a lesson learned to move forward. They asked Drew why she made a video to highlight the restaurant being closed. Kelly said because she's a loser, coming from a loser. Drew said, "Oh my gosh, here we go." She said, "I always supported Kelly. I was going to support her, but I couldn't." Kelly said, "Drew lives all the way in Duluth, so I'm getting food for my kids. You don't have your kids."
Oh, huh?
Now, let me say something. I don't see it for the hobby babies, but like you don't have your kids. You know, I give, I'm fair. I'm fair. I, you- uh,
I can never give you a 10 because I don't like you. So I always got to keep something negative in reference to you. So I can never give you you can never get that 10, okay? You can never get that 10. But I'll give you about an 8.5. Can y'all hear me?
I give you about an 8.5. You will never get a 10 out of me. You will never get a 10 out of me, but I give you about a 6.5, an 8. You ate that one little thing. Girl, you ain't got your kids. So I don't know why you was going over there. You don't have your kids. You should have been going to see what your kids was doing. You don't have your kids. I said, ooh, here we go. That's right. Get her. Get her. Listen, the Hobbit ain't no punk. She run her mouth a lot. She broke. She broke as hell. Baby, she broke it. Baby, she broke it in Dorit. She broke it in Erica Jane. She broke it in Kim Zolciak. She broke it in Sheree. She broke it in Nene. Baby, she broke it in Kenya. Baby, she's broke. But she did eat that one little thing. She had to eat the one. Drew has her kids in the summer and every other weekend. The comment was unnecessary. At least Drew's kids' father pays for them and puts a roof over their head. No, the comment was not unnecessary. We going at each other. You coming at me and you got finance and you got custody issues. What you get? What kids you feeding? The imaginary ones? The kids on set? What kids you feeding? Because you're not feeding your own because you don't have them. So who you getting food for? You getting food for the kids that's on set that you filming with? Because you ain't getting kids for y'all. Because you ain't getting food for your own kids. Do you even know what your kids look like? Oh, we going there. We got to be fair. If we can sit here and call Kelly broke and we can do all those things, we got to be fair. We got to be fair. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all. So Kelly ate that one little thing. That's all she get from me. But the father of Kelly kids, well, I guess him and Drew got something in common. I guess Kelly and Drew father, I guess Kelly kids and Drew got something in common. Father got something in common. Ralph probably used that video at her the restaurant as evidence of why she didn't need custody. Your Honor, I have a piece of evidence I'd like to share. She's down there chasing restaurants where her kids can't even learn. They can't even spell go. Yes. Drew saving grace that she's cool with everyone who will go there, i.e. Porsha and Angela. Yeah, we going there. Yes. We going there. Baby, I'm unloading the clip. Yes. Pow. We unloading the clip. Um Angela said, "What's your issue with me?" Um Kelly said, "You're everybody's golden retriever." And uh Angela said, "And you have new teeth and nowhere to sleep, you broke bitch." Angela said,
You have new teeth and nowhere to sleep, you broke bitch. Oh, okay.
um, Kelly, now Kelly talking about something. Who broke? Who broke? You. You are broke, Kelly. You. Who broke? Who broke? You. You. Wow, you. You. Kelly, the Hobbit. You're broke. You don't have no money. You don't have no money. You broke. You don't have no money, Kelly. You don't have no money, honey. You broke. You broke, bitch. You broke, bitch. I don't know why you talking about some who. You. Go. What you mean who? You a owl? You a owl? Who? You. Girl, girl, I'm looking around like, girl, what she mean? What she mean? Kelly, you are broke. You sitting there trying to go back and forth and play the money game, girl. You don't have no money. I could I can't play the money game with Jeff Bezos. I could play it with Kelly. I can't play it with Jeff, but I can play it with Kelly. I could say Kelly, Kelly girl, where's your money at? You are broke, my love. Give me 1 second. Let me put this up here. Hold on. Kelly, you broke, baby. You broke, baby, and nobody feels bad for you. Nobody feels bad for you. Nobody. Nobody feels bad for you because you always jumping into conversations. You always got something to say. And another thing before I move on, I'm so sick of this narrative of Kelly can say what she want to say, but nobody else can jump in and say anything. Angela got to shut up, but nobody's checking Kelly. Oh, why Angela keep jumping in the conversation? Why Kelly keep jumping in the conversation? Why Kelly keep jumping in the damn conversation? Like, are we? Am I the only one who thinks that? Why Kelly keep jumping into the damn conversation? Here we go. So does Angela. So does Kelly. Kelly actually jumped. Kelly actually jumps into the conversation more than Angela does. But see, y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want to acknowledge that because she going against Porsha. Don't make me call Porsha. But Kelly jumps in the conversation that has been jumping in the conversation all three goddamn episodes. At what point do you say, "Girl, shut the fuck up"? She keeps jumping into the damn conversation, and everybody seems to be okay with it. But Angela do it; it's a problem.
Has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jayden broke.
Kelly broke. Kelly broke.
Has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jayden broke.
Kelly broke. Kelly broke. Kelly broke. Kelly ain't got two motherfucking pennies to rub to her goddamn name. Kelly got to keep talking so they can ask her back. If she doesn't get a contract, she's completely screwed. They taking that money. They taking that money from Kelly, baby. They taking that money from Kelly. Where am I at? So they going back and forth. Angela said, "You're broke." Kelly said, "Who broke? Who broke?" Angela said, "You. You're broke. You. You." Um, Angela says, no, Kelly's response is, "Why are you so bothered?" Because, girl, you bringing that broke shit over here. You bringing that broke shit over here. You bringing that broke shit over here, girl. So, um, she goes back and forth. She says, "You so bothered with those 2 inch heels on, baby." Angela said, "Your money 2 inches." Angela said, "Your money 2 inches."
Has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jayden broke.
So then she say, "Baby," she said, "You over there with the Oakleys?" She said, "Baby, you better get on the winning team, baby. The Oakleys is the winning team, baby." Kelly gonna say, "The winning team, girl. Y'all driving a 2012 purple Range Rover. You're riding the bus. You're riding the martyr. What y'all call it down here? The martyr. The martyr. Is that what you call it down here? Because up in because we call what we call up in the DMV the MTA. What y'all call it down here? The martyr. Kelly, you over here on the martyr, baby. You want a martyr. Girl, you sharing the Uber with somebody else. You doing a ride share with somebody, girl. Kelly, you are broke. Kelly, I don't give a damn if that girl had a 1996 Pathfinder. Kelly, you broke. And living in a castmate's house. Living in a castmate's house, baby. You are Kelly, girl. One more time, because I think Kelly keep forgetting her stance.
Has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jayden broke.
So Andy said, "Y'all need to stop. Andy said, y'all need to stop. Kelly then says, she won't stop. Andy then looks at Kelly and says, and neither will you.
Oh, huh?
Andy about sick of your broke ass. Andy's about sick of your broke ass. Andy said, you need to stop. Andy looked at her and said, you need to stop. You need to cut it. You need to stop. Oh, they showing a preview for Atlanta for what's gonna happen on Girls Trip Atlanta. Baby, Atlanta gonna be popping, girl. Atlanta gonna be popping. Yeah, he was annoyed. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was watching a preview for Atlanta for next week on Ultimate Girls Trip. Baby, they getting it. Baby, they getting it popping. So anyway, so Kelly, girl, you're broke. Um, they asked why let me finish. They asked why Jarvis paid for the teeth. Kelly says, I didn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to reach my pocket. You don't have the money to do it. She said it was a beautiful thought. Andy said you didn't. Andy said so on my TV. Andy said you got 2 pennies to rub. You got 2 pennies to rub and a quarter and a quarter and 1 dime, and you owe that to somebody. You didn't think to ask Jarvis to make a little deal on the side and give you the 40,000, the $40,000 or $50,000 to go pay your bills and get a roof over your goddamn head. That's what my TV said. Andy said that on my TV. I don't know what Andy said on y'all TV, but on my TV, Andy said, so nowhere in your mind did you think that you should have told Jarvis, let me get some money? Cause I'm broke. I don't need no goddamn teeth. Um, so she gonna say, well, what makes you think I didn't, girl? Girl, girl, you hold on, y'all. Um, Kelly, you look like a complete fool on TV who done got kicked out their house, who don't have a roof for their kids' head, who had to go live over in Shamea's house, who getting sued by Gary, Harry, Barry, Derry. You getting sued by everybody, Ricky, Bobby, Johnny, Mike. You getting sued by everybody, and you telling me when that man bought you those teeth, you didn't say, you know what? This not the flex I think it is. The flex would have been if he would have paid your rent up for a year or paid your rent up for 2 years. So that way you didn't have to worry about where you were going. But you wanted to get your teeth done. And if I'm not mistaken, there was really nothing wrong with your teeth. I'd rather have a roof over my head.
You're a dummy, bitch.
They get into the rooms, the cleanliness of the rooms in Dallas. And Cynthia said it was out of Cynthia's control, so why make a huge deal out about it and not go to dinner? Um, Shamia said the room was filthy. Andy said, well, if that was Andy said, but why did that stop you from going to dinner? Andy gave me, we filming a show. We filming a show, and everybody needs to go and everybody needs to go get their goddamn. Everybody needs to go over there and film. So Andy, in my TV, Andy said, "Why y'all take your black asses over there to go to the dinner?" But y'all can take your asses over there when a fight broke out. Y'all can go over there. Y'all can when a fight broke out, y'all can take your asses over there, but y'all can't go film any other time. Right? Even Kim had a townhouse, baby. Even Marlo got baby. Let me tell you something. Marlo got a townhouse for her and her mama because you know why? You know why? Marlo
Got
had
the pussy for the money. You got the money for the pussy.
Kim Zolciak had
Got the pussy for the money. You got the money for the pussy.
Kelly is a
You're a dummy, bitch.
girl. You got girl. Your whack. What Delicious say, girl? Your whack ass pussy couldn't even keep you in the house. I gotta get that clip. Girl, your whack pussy couldn't even keep you in the house. Yes. I wish they would have said something about y'all couldn't come to dinner, but y'all brought y'all whack asses over there when they started arguing. Right. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Ask me to pay for something? What's she gonna do? Catch me outside? Ask me to pay for something? Shit. And all when I see them daughters, I'm just gonna say, I am beautiful. No matter what they say, words won't bring me down. I got a friend, right? And she can get mad if she see this video. So she don't talk about the kids. That's not her thing. She don't do that. I do that. She don't do that. But what she will say is, Kelly's husband ugly. And them kids look just like the husband. Don't you bring me down today. Words don't bring me down. Oh. No matter what they say. Thank you for the super chat. You said, I'm old. Explain the jewels you two want me to share. How much are they worth? I don't know. I didn't, baby. Look, girl, we in the same job. I don't know what the jewels mean. I don't know what they mean. You know, YouTube be, YouTube be doing some shit, y'all. I be like, chill. When YouTube be doing stuff, I just be like, mm-hmm. Every time YouTube got something coming out, I just, you need this many hours now. You got to make this much to get this much. So I don't know what it means. Um. So Andy said, you didn't go to dinner, but you didn't go to you pretty much didn't go to the dinner. I really wish they would have said you didn't go to dinner, but your ass went there when they started fighting, and you didn't have no shower then. You were still in the same clothes. And what gets me about the whole room situation, I really don't want to rehash it, but what gets me about the room situation is you could have asked K Michelle, you could have asked Pinky, you could have asked Cynthia, you could have asked Phaedra. Hey, can I take a shower in y'all room real quick? That's it. That's it. Kelly should be used to it. Kelly done it at the gas station take a shower. She done it at the what's the gas station y'all got down here? What's the gas station y'all got down here? They remind me of YY. They got some really good the racetrack. Kelly be over there in the QT and the racetrack taking showers. So Kelly should be used to it. Down there at the truck station taking showers and shit. You know what I'm saying? She got her little shower cardi, her little shower caddy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Kelly was so embarrassed. Shit, Kelly should be happy to be in somewhere with a roof over her head a couple days. So I don't know why Kelly was mad. I could understand Shamea. Shamea live in the lap of luxury. Kelly, she homeless, not toothless. Love, homeless, not toothless. Cynthia is annoying. Here we go. Hey Trey. Hey Trey Trey. Hey Trey Trey. I knew it wouldn't be soon. Hey Trey. They tried to make a moment and nobody came after them. Like when Giselle walked out of Karen's house at the fight night and nobody followed. Loser. I love it. I love the way you say room. Just like Pinky. Don't put me and Pinky in the same category. Pinky going through bankruptcy. I'm just saying. Shadummy thought she ate when she put out those child. Now Kelly take yes, yes, yeah. Okay, y'all don't. Okay, so Kelly not done it. Okay, okay. Kelly not done it taking whole baths. Okay.
What?
Okay, y'all. Okay. One more stomp. One more stomp, and she gets a free stick. You, Pinky, and Kelly talk the same. I don't like that. I don't like that you keep putting me in the same category with them. They are broke. They are broke. They are broke. They are broke.
He has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jay broke.
New teeth and nowhere to sleep. Um, um, yeah, homeless. No, yeah, she homeless. Not toothless. The girl. Yeah, that's what the was down there. The was predicting the future. Kelly needs to start a YouTube channel or start streaming. She can't maintain her lifestyle. She need to cut back. That's the only category. I bet here we go. I bet them truck stops are cleaner than the pool house. Cynthia should be ashamed. Trey, Trey, maybe let me tell you something. Trey, I love it.
Love it. I love it.
I know Kelly ain't paying you. Must be Shamea. I know Kelly can't afford to pay you. It must be Shamea. Shit. Y'all all from Baltimore. Y'all all from B-boy. Y'all, yeah, you know. I never knew the accent was like that. Yeah, we say our twos and do's, dummy, all that kind of stuff. Jaden is mean. Wow, Naomi, don't say that. Naomi, don't do that to yourself, Naomi. Naomi, you need to predict and you need to speak highly of yourself. You need to always speak highly and manifest things. Don't say you broke. Don't say you Kelly. Why didn't she stay with Jarvis instead of knocking off Shamea? Because Shamea is Jarvis. Miss Undone got ate up tonight. Yeah, she did, dumbass. There are no mistakes. She and Kelly got exactly what they deserve. So she said that I didn't know that you initially. She said, "Wait, what am I saying?" Um, she said I didn't think that she did it intentionally, and then she said that and what but when I saw the video and the scene back and forth, I was like, damn, she's really pissed about it. Cynthia was like, yeah, because all you talked about. So they started going back and forth, and Cynthia was like, hurry up, I got something to do. Andy was like, child, I got dinner plans. I got dinner plans. Y'all need to hurry up, get this shit over with. I don't give a damn. Cynthia said I walked around with every single person in every single room, including Trey, and nobody pointed out that the room was dirty. Nobody said, oh my gosh, I don't want that room. And she said, when you called me, I said I would get it taken care of. And she said, for some reason, you can come to the pool, but you can't come to the dinner. Shamia said, we're doing a TV show. Cynthia said, yeah, I'm aware of that. I've been doing it for a very long time. And she said, but you were still by the pool in your same clothes filming. You had your feet in the water. You had your feet that you walked across the dirty floor. You know the dirty floor that you said you said the room. You and Trey said the room. You Trey and Ali said the room was dirty. So you put your dirty feet inside the pool because the room was so dirty. The room probably wasn't dirty. Probably Kelly dragging all that shit in there because Kelly ain't had nowhere to put her clothes. So she said, Cynthia said, I even offered you my room. Shamia said that was after the fact. She said, well, I offered it to you. And she said it wasn't until day 2 I thought the rooms had been clean. So Shamia was like, well, it was part of a miscommunication. Oh, so now it's a miscommunication. But at first it was, how could Cynthia do this to us? How could Cynthia put us in this dirty room? Now it was, oh, well, Cynthia, it probably was just a miscommunication. Hmm. Okay. 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 All right. I see what we doing here. I see what we doing here. So now y'all wanna, you know, y'all wanna backtrack. Well, because it's been a miscommunication. Yes, Shamea did. Shamea, you showed us how to pee in a cup. You showed us how to pee in a cup. You should have been showing Kelly how to pee in a cup. Cause she ain't got a pot to piss in. I hope she got a cup to piss in because she damn sure don't have a pot to piss in. Cynthia apologizes to Shamea. Shamea would have got no apology from me. Shamea nor the Hobby would have got an apology from me. And she said, and Shamea says, because we never had beef. Girl. The next question is from Shamea, and it says, Cynthia, at what point did you decide not to like Shamea? And she was like, at no point was there a problem between us. We never had an issue. We went back and forth in Dallas, and hopefully we can move past that. Girl, girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just, girl, ugh.
Girl, 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 you just don't know. Oh.
Girl, baby, when I tell you that girl she just, anyway, let's just move on because she just,
Girl, shut the fuck up.
so this one I'm going to show Shamea some sympathy. That's why I don't like Cynthia. She doesn't like Shamea, but she's too punk puss to say it. They asked about what's going on with the baby. We find out that the surrogate had a miscarriage, and Andy said, "Are you going to try again?" She says, "I don't know. I don't have any more embryos." She said, it's emotional. Um, they asked did Gerald put the pressure on her. She said, "No, I put the pressure on myself. He always wanted a big family, and I put the pressure on myself." Um, she says, "I feel like a failure." And K Michelle says, as your friend, I went through the IVS journey, and everything has its ups and downs. Um, and I will say, baby, K Michelle ate this part, baby. When I tell you K Michelle ate this part, baby, K Michelle says, when you're down to nothing, God is up to something.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Baby K Michelle said, baby, when you down and out, and you think and you baby, when you down and out, and you think you think can't nothing else go wrong. She said, "Baby, the Lord is working on something, girl. Just be patient." K Michelle ate that. When I tell you, I could say a lot of things about K Michelle, and I do mean a lot. K Michelle ate that, and I do honestly believe that. And it's unfortunate that she has to go through the miscarriage thing, but K Michelle ate that. Baby, K Michelle ate that up. K Michelle ate that up. She ate that right on up. That's a word. That's a word for you. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about whatever. That's a word for you. That's a word for your ass. That's a word for your ass. Baby, trust what I'm telling you. That's a word for you. When you down and out, when you down and out, and you done all you could, what that girl say, you just stand. What that girl say, baby, just stand. Just stand. Y'all remember when he was performing with Patti LaBelle on the BET Awards? Yes, honey. But anyway, she said, "Honey, so when you're down to nothing, God is up to something."
Wake up, wake up, wake, wake, wake up out of your sleep. Wake up out of your sleep. Wake up, I command you.
Yes. It's Gerald's fault for getting over the hill party girl to have kids. What? But that's not how. I mean, that's okay. I don't think that's how it works. But okay, I felt that. Not over the yes. Shamea is too what? No, God knows she ain't trying. No, I'm not doing that. That's a word. That's a word. That's a word. What do you do when you done all you can, and it seems like you just can't? Baby, when I tell you, baby, when I tell you, Patty, baby, when I tell you, Patty ate Donnie up. When I tell you, Patty ate Donnie up. That was the first annual BET Awards. When I tell you, Patty ate Donnie up. Patty ate Donnie up. So here's the thing about this. Let me just say this. Um, um, oh, she said so. There's no final say. Was you know to what's supposed to happen. He makes the final decisions, which is true. Um, Walter Hawkins, when you can't see your way and you feel that you've gone astray, do all you know to God, and not forgetting you hold your head up and be true. Um, for God, yes, for God will open doors for you. Yes, Donnie did, baby. Yes, Donnie did, baby. Donnie thought he was doing something. Child, I say, Donnie, girl, go. That Patty had his song going, sit down somewhere. So, um, I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I can't speak on the emotion parts of being a parent. I will say this: I don't think that miscarriages happen. You know what I'm saying? Miscarriages happen. I don't think it has nothing to do with nobody's age. I don't think it has nothing to do with she's a bad person. I don't, I'm not gonna get into all of that. Miscarriages happen for whatever reason they happen, and it's unfortunate that this lady had a miscarriage. Um, as I say this time and time again, she may have to adopt. You know what I'm saying? They might have to go down the adoption way, foster care, some of those things. They may have to do that. I'm 40. My husband and I desire to still have children. I believe God will shall be done, but I'm not going to keep forcing it if the signs saying this ain't happening. Yeah, and I do think that at some point that they have to figure out another solution. And um I'm not going to speak about the age thing because she had a miscarriage. I don't like that's like that's the it like I don't she had a miscarriage. What I mean, I don't know what y'all want from Gerald. I know what y'all want from Shamia. Like the lady had a miscarriage. It's unfortunate and it is what it is. Um if they went to Jackie, then if they went down into Jackie, then try Simone. I'm just if you go to Jackie, what? If you go to Simone, you might have a different result. But if you go down into Jackie, I am a little confused about the whole having a big family because you already have two kids. That's a big family. That's four people. That's a big family. That's a big family. Yeah, or be happy with the two beautiful. daughters they have, at least have children. Yes. You know what, beautiful. That was her egg, I believe, sadly. I thought it was her last boy egg. The miscarriage can be due to the age of the egg and sperm. The older you are, the harder it is for eggs to attract to the urine. Okay. Okay. Listen, I don't know nothing about these things. It's unfortunate that she's going through this. It's unfortunate, it's sad. And the other option is adoption. I understand it's like, oh, well, I don't feel like it's my child and this and that. I get all of that kind of stuff. But I mean, it adoption adoption, or just I was ready to say beautiful. Raise the two girls that you got. Raise the two girls that you got. Listen to the yeah. I had a challenging journey to motherhood. I conceived my one and only at 44. Had a wonderful, healthy pregnancy and delivered at 45 a girl. I'm so grateful. Yes.
Wake up, wake up, wake, wake, wake up out of your sleep. Wake up out of your sleep. Wake up, I command you.
So I don't know, but hopefully they can figure out something else. But yeah, no, Kelly got dressed out of her closet or her storage unit, one of them. Um, so they both backstage. Kelly talking about Angela irritate me. Angela keeps jumping in. She keeps jumping into everybody conversation. Angela backstage with Charles. I think Charles called Shamea a hoe or something like that. I don't know. Andy asked her about Amari. Angela said things are good. They're heading in the right direction. She said that Amari's wife comes to see her, and she used to live with her. And she said that the anger comes from the um Esmeralda side of the family because Amari wife like Esmeralda. Give me an Esmeralda, you know, Esmeralda. Yeah, give me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta go. Sean, I didn't expect this from you, Sean. Sean, I didn't expect you from. I didn't. Sean, I didn't expect you. I didn't expect this from you, Sean. I'm rubbing off on you. I'm sorry. Get an egg donor. Don't go to Jackie. Um. So she said when Esmeralda come over to the household and they be eating tacos and Chipotle and stuff, and they be having authentic tacos and they be having mariachi bands and stuff like that over there. And she said I welcome her into my family into my household with no problem. But whenever she goes to the wife household, she always got to leave and go out of town. Why can't she go over there? Because she black, Angela. The Mexicans don't want that black girl over there. They don't want a Keisha over there, girl. And Amari, they don't. Baby girl name is Amari. I like the name Amari, but they don't want no Amari over there. They don't want no Amari over there. They don't want that black girl over there at their household. She fucking up the Spanish shit. All she knows is Selena. She don't know nothing else. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know no Bad Bunny. She don't know none of that stuff. They racist. That's why they don't want Amari over there. They fucking up. They feel like Amari fuck up the culture. They don't know. She don't know no Bad Bunny. She don't know no Gloria Estefan. She don't know no. She just know Selena. She don't know nothing else. Um, they talk about the discord online about Angela not being accepting of her daughter's lifestyle. She said, "My daughter came out at 12. When she came out at 12, we went and got some cookies, got some coming out cookies. I mean, it means nothing as long as you're happy with who you love." Cynthia says she's going through the same thing. Her and Angela connected because both their daughters was gay. Now, I thought Noelle was bi, and I forgot Noelle had a smart ass mouth. Talk about I like boys and girls, and that's the end of it. Girl, what? Get your gay ass on my goddamn car. Angela says she feel like she was too young to get married. Like you too young to be getting married. We traveled the world. We put you in the best schools. You ain't nothing like Kelly daughters. We put you in the best schools. You went to school. You ain't nothing like Drew kids. You went to school. We put you in the best. And she said, I heard your whole life plan. That's the thing, Angela. You had her life plan. When you get to a certain age, you can't really plan her life anymore. But I agree. I think that anybody turning 21, 22, 23 years old, like you getting married at that age, that's a very young age to be getting married at. And you don't even know yourself, let alone know life. So to be getting married at that age, like I remember Wendy said, my aunt Wendy said that you should be able to turn the key to your house by yourself. And you're living with somebody else, you don't have the opportunity. You don't know yourself, girl. You can't even go through a whole phase. So I don't think that she should have gotten married at a young age like that. I agree with Angela on that. Happy Sunday. When Kelly's daughter, they getting Ubers. Mm. Um, yeah, she tried to jump in the conversation. I might pay her ass no mind. Um, I was just talking with my friend's daughter a few hours ago. She's bi-ish. No, V Spencer, what that mean? She eat a little pussy or a lot of pussy? I don't think you should get married before 30. No, V Spencer, what a little bi mean? My brother and his ex-wife got married at 18. They started cheating on each other as soon as they turned 30. Because you're I was always told, and I always go with the notion of your 20s is the fuck up. That's your fuck up time. That's to get to know yourself. That's to hop through jobs. Like some of y'all in the chat, that's to hopping each other out of beds and stuff like that. I'm not like that. But some of y'all, you be hopping out of beds and stuff like that. So, but that's the time to like mess up the 30s or getting close to your 30s when you start getting your life together. That's just how I see it. Um, More or less the hetero, but she double in a D once a quarter. Yeah, you need time to figure yourself out first. How the hell you gonna love you somebody else and you can't even love yourself? Can I get an amen? Um, Pinky has a question for Angela. She said she does the bending.
Oh my God. I thought this was a classy party.
Mhm. Gerald might need to old fashioned with another woman. Ew. They have a question from bankruptcy, and she says, for the woman in the basement, they pretty much said it was rumor. They were throwing insults at each other and stuff like that. So I know everybody online gonna be like, hey, "See, we told y'all Angela ain't nothing but a liar. You see how Angela be lying?" I don't think folks getting married young and building a life together. I don't mind folks getting married young and building a life together. They did it years ago. As long as folks have the understanding of what they're getting into and they have a strong support system. Okay, Sean. Look at Sean trying to be all wholesome again. We see you, Sean. Why I don't like it. They talk about all of Shamea's beefs. She beefing with every damn body. And she said, I didn't expect to be in the center of stuff. I owned it last year. No, you didn't. I was fighting with Drew last year and fighting with Angela. I was wrong, and I'm coming into this. I want to get to know the ladies better. No, you didn't. And I feel like alliances were formed, and they began. Yeah. So all that shit. Pinky said, I feel like a cloud was, Shamea's funny. She's bubbly. She's all of those things. But I feel like a cloud um, was over her, and I was waiting for it to evaporate. And Shamia pointed to the couch and said, "They go to cloud right there." That was funny to me. Um, so Paige was like, "Girl, so everybody you beefing with everybody over there?" Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Beefing. I had an argument with everybody over there, pretty much. Andy said, what part did you play in it?
Love it. I love it.
Let Let me guess. Andy not protecting Shamea. Andy don't like black women. Andy's being biased. He riding on Porsha team. Look how he attacking Shamea and Kelly. That's what y'all gonna say about Andy. Where Trey at? Ain't Trey gone? Trey still in here? Is that what y'all gonna say about Andy now? Cause he called Shamea out. hmm Um, she said that I took responsibility and I owned it. You know, I they started talking about last year what happened with her and Drew and all that kind of stuff with Ralph and Dennis and all that kind of stuff. I stopped listening because I didn't care. She said she thought her and Angela was finished. Angela said, no, you didn't, because in the off season you said I set my husband up. And she said, no, your receipts didn't land. You ever notice that when Shamea talks with the other women, she get real aggressive like Pinky? Your receipts didn't land. Um, she said, Shamea, I seen you in a picture with the man. Shamea said, I take pictures with everybody. She said, I work for the Hawks. I take pictures with everybody. She said, I don't know who the man is. We see a flashback of an unseen episode or scene or whatever. And it was Shamea, it was Angela with the phone in her hand showing Shamea the guy that she had took a picture with, Junebug's cousin. Shamea then gets on the stage and say, I don't recall that. I never heard of it. I don't know what picture you talking about. I don't recall it. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know. I don't recall it. I don't remember that, girl. I don't know what you talking about, girl. Girl, we just saw the picture. Girl, we literally just saw literally just saw it. Okay. But Shamea don't tell no lies though, right? Andy's question is looking back on the season, Angela's question is looking back on the season, what's the biggest lie you told? That nobody would catch you said. That was a weird question, Angela, but okay. It's Shamea said not the ones as big as the ones that you done told. And Angela said, which ones have I told? Shamea said the Falcons, the Hawks. I'm still waiting for you to give me their names. She said, I can't because you shut me up. She said, you sent me a cease and desist for 100,000. She said, say their names or pay up. Kelly whispers and said, the baller don't have it. I just... Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I'm so I'm so sick of her broke ass jumping into a motherfucking conversation that got money. $100,000. We know who don't have $100,000. Kelly don't have $100,000. We know that if we know for sure. We know for sure that Kelly don't have $100,000. We don't know if Angela got it, but we know for a fact that Kelly don't have it. We know for a fact that Kelly don't have $100,000. I don't think Kelly got $1, let alone 100, let alone 1,000, let alone 100,000. The baller don't have it? No, you don't have it. We got it. You don't have it. We good over here, boo. Blow the horn in the ass, Greg. We good over here, boo. But you know who don't have it? You. You don't have it.
You have new teeth and nowhere to sleep. You broke, man. Oh, damn.
He has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jay broke.
Um, they said, Drew, why did you pretend that Terry surprised you with a horse at Shamea's party? Drew talking about some. What you mean pretend? Drew, Drew. I'm not playing this game with you, Drew. Drew, I'm not playing this game with you. Drew. I'm not playing this game with you.
Must be delusional.
If you think for a second that we don't believe that that horse wasn't there for you, Drew, you doing everything but taking your goddamn kids to school. You down there at Kelly's restaurant, the restaurant that's closed. You over there on movie sets. You over there. You over there down. You everywhere. You everywhere, but taking the kids to school in the morning. You down there looking for horses to show up at Shamea's house. Um, Shamea said, "I never got an apology, no nothing." Drew said, "I apologize. I definitely apologize." Shamea, Shamea, girl, you better than me. Shamea said, "The apology was all I ever needed, because I know what you're going through, and I don't want your money." Kelly, Shamea, you should have said, "Girl, I know what you're going through, and I know you can't afford to pay me because you got to pay Ralph." So I accept your apology. Yes, she bringing horses to people's houses, but not her kids to school. Yes, girl, take the horse to the school, and maybe get to see your kids. Do you even know which was which? And they're not even twins. And they're not even twins. Andy says, "Where do you see yourself fitting in this group this season?" She said, "I tried to approach the best I could this season, and it went downhill." She said, "I never shared anything with Kelly about Porsha. Porsha was like, that's not true. That's not true." Portia says that they have a mutual friend who said that Shamea had been talking about her. This goes on. That Shamea had been talking about her. Shamea says, "I never talked about Portia," and Portia said that's not true, and she said I have text messages to prove the stuff. Baby, that text message, girl, child, Shamea. Okay, Shamea. It's a text message that says it's going to be hard for me to go against you, to get you on the show, but love you, so you better be your ass there. Portia said that was about a party that Shamea was having with an ex or something like that. And Shamea was like, I was auditioning. Portia said back in the day, Shamea started talking about me to people, behind my back. Sheree, Nene, Cynthia said, I don't know about them, but I do know that Shamea has done that. They talk about their unbreakable bond. Portia and Shamea. Andy said this is the first time you've seen each other since production. And Portia staring at Andy, and Andy was like, "You give me the death stare." And she was like, "Yeah, why are we talking? Why are we rehashing this? Why are we talking about this?" Andy said, "I'm getting there." Um, Andy, Portia said, "I'm not speaking about my mom." And Shamia said, "I haven't shown my mom the episode, but I did tell her what happened. I did tell her about it, and she was very saddened by it." They bring up Pilar. Shamia says, "People have been saying I have been talking about her," and Cynthia said, "Because you have been." And then we see unshown footage of Shamia sitting there saying, "The only way I get to pretty much see her is when Dennis brings her over." And Cynthia was like, "I wasn't." Shamia said, "I wasn't saying it to be nasty." And Cynthia said, "I didn't say that." Shamia was like, "I didn't say that you did." Oh, child. Portia said, "I'm not talking about my daughter or my mother. Like, let's move on. I'm about to get up and slap the shit out of her. I'm not talking about my daughter or my mother. She's done it enough of it. Because if I get to talk about the motherfucking kids over there, it's gonna be a problem. If I get to talk about her motherfucking grandmama, and this is what my TV said. Porsha was like, if I talk about her motherfucking mama over there dipping and doing it in the club with her titties to her chin in her church dress while Shiloh over there freezing, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. So let's just move on. That's what my TV said. That's what me and Caribbean Girl TV said. I don't know what y'all TV said, but my TV said that. Porsha said, let's move on. Because if I start talking about that motherfucking Jezebel over there that was in the club dancing, twerking on stage and shit in her church dress with the titties to her in that motherfucking chin, while Shiloh over there freezing, can't even get a damn blanket. Did Shamea say she only gets to see Pilar because of Dennis during their fight? Yep, she did. And Dennis got me fucked up. That's why you lose, and that's why you would lose custody rights. What you bring? I don't want you. I don't want her over here. That's my child. I don't want her over here. Me and this girl beefing right now. Next thing you know, she come home and now she freezing. They said all hell didn't break loose until Scotland. They did a great job of being cordial and being respectful to each other. Um, and they said Porsha was advocating for Shamea. Shamea felt like when it came to the Angela situation, and Shamea was like, "No, she didn't. It's all when it comes to me, nobody ever has my back." And Cynthia was like, "Porsha was advocating for you." Shamea was like, "Oh, okay." Shamea girl, ugh. Ugh. So what's the proof of showing the video of her saying it to Cynthia when she said it to Portia's face? The the point is because they were trying to say Shamea sat there and said, I never said anything about the daughter. I never talked about Pilar. Yes, you did. It was you had already talked about seeing her and being around her prior to us even going to Scotland. Um Shamea says people always act like people always ignore it and move on like nothing happens. Um Shamia says, I have gotten conversations of things that were said to me in the past that I wasn't privy to. Portia starts laughing and she was like, it's funny because when I say something to you, all you do is turn right back around and say it right back to me. That's all Shamia does. Keep my mama name out your mouth. My daughter freezing. Well, my daughter freezing. My mama in the club. Well, my mama in the club. That's all Shamia do. How can Gerald be the HVAC king but handle the mamas at home? Somebody check on Shiloh, please. Somebody please check on Shiloh. She done that freezing, Gerald. The mama came home from the club last year and said, "Girl, I just got in the house from the club, from Club Onyx, and baby, Shiloh was freezing. I'm just getting in the house 3 o'clock in the morning. Shiloh was down there freezing." Um, she said I wasn't closed off to Shamea this season, but this is the thing. Portia was cordial. I don't know what else people want from Portia. She was cordial. That's all she had to do. That's all she had to do. She didn't do anything else. Um, Portia said I could tell that Shamea misses the friendship. Um, but at the dinner, and she brought up my mom and my daughter. That was not an endearing friend. That was somebody that decided that was trying to go after their own thing, and it is what it is. But I don't want nothing to do with her. They go around and ask, pretty much what lesson each person learned from the season. Everybody says what their lesson was that they learned. Andy says, this is a great cast. This is the most fun he ever had. Cynthia and Shamea hug it out, and then Shamea sitting over there was like, well, since I'm over here, I might as well, come on, girl, give me a hug to Angela. Angela looking like, girl, go on. She gets a hug to Drew and Phaedra. Shamea, girl, sit down. Go sit down. Shit. Put your ass down somewhere. And that was the end of the episode. And that was the end of the season. I think they would stay cordial if Angela and Drew stop asking Shamea about Porsha. But here's the thing. That's not how, but no. There was no reason at all for Shamea to bring up that conversation at the table. No reason. Nobody had anything to do. It was no reason for Shamea to bring up Pilar or for Shamea to bring up the mom. We are literally sitting here for somebody's birthday, having a good time, having fun. Nobody's arguing, nobody's doing anything, and here comes Shamea ruining the damn scene, looking for a moment because I just had to get it out. This ain't your first time around Porsha. Why you bringing it up now? They weren't even arguing. Nobody was even arguing at the table. So like everybody keep blaming it on Drew and Angela. Shamea her own person, ain't she? Or she's still a lapdog who can't drink, who can't talk. But that was the end of that. That was the end of the episode. That was the end of the season. So we'll do this all again for Potomac. Yeah. I give this season an 8. They were not okay. That's how y'all feel. Cool. I don't think that they were doing anything different than anybody else was doing. But okay. Again, I watched the episode. I reviewed the episode. I talked about the episode. I watched multiple people talk about the episode. There was no reason for Shamea to bring up the mother and to bring up what's the name doing we sitting down having lunch. We sitting down having dinner or lunch or whatever. That's all we doing. We not arguing. We not talking about nothing. If the tipping point is we were going back and forth, then it's like, okay, I'm sick of this shit. Girl, you want to play? Let's play. But nothing was happening. Like nothing was happening. She was looking for a moment. And all she did was run and cry. But hey, that's why we all have opinions. I see different. That's okay. That's what my TV says. Yeah. But I give the season an 8. It was a really good season for me. I don't give a damn about Kelly. I don't give a damn about Kelly can go, in my personal opinion. Kelly can go. I don't give a damn about Kelly. Kelly is hard. Kelly do nothing but run her damn mouth. And Kelly is a fool. And she looks a fool. And she acts a fool. Kelly can go. Let me see. Before I get up off of here. Oh, excuse me. Did y'all see Versus over there with Darnell Jones and Joe? Did y'all see Versus over there with Joe and Darnell Jones?
It's a real machine. Now that I'm alone, cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense for you to walk out the door, but it's the only way I hear voices more.
Tell him, Squid G.
It's ridiculous.
How did Darnell Jones get a record deal? How did Darnell Jones get a record deal? And this is my thing about Versus. Ain't nobody left Swiss and Timberland. Nobody's left. We stopped watching Versus during the pandemic. After Brandy and Monica, it really should have ended. But like, what are we doing? No, Darnell Jones used to have a drinking problem. He drank his voice. He didn't have a voice to start with, but he had a drinking problem. And Joe was over there sounding like Kim. I said, Joe, your songs don't do all that now, Joe. They brought out 702 and oh my gosh. They brought out 702. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. I forgot about the locks and this. You mean the locks? I forgot. The people want no. That's fake. Don't nobody want no mother. I ain't never JW. I ain't never heard a motherfucker walk around and say, "Baby." I never in my life heard somebody walk around and say, "I think I'm gonna listen to some Avant today." Never, never, never heard it. Never heard it. Never, never heard it. Never heard it. Nope, never heard it. No, I ain't heard not one person say that. You know what I'm gonna do when I get in the car today? V Spencer, go on. Go on, girl, with your bullshit. Now, I'm not in the mood, but I ain't never heard nobody walk around and say, "I think I want to listen to some Avant today." And how many Avant songs do y'all know? How many Avant songs do y'all know? And be honest. I have a few Avant tracks on my play. Name them. Name them. The song with Kiki. Okay, that's one. That's one. Maybe two. Okay, what are they? Name them. Name them. I would need to Google those. Right, separated. That's all I got. I don't even know. Oh, now separate. I don't even know how I go. Now I can name a couple genuine songs. I can name several genuine songs. I don't want to see a verses between them. Shamea was craving Porsche. Yeah, I don't name it. I don't. Darnell Jones wrote. He wrote a lot of songs. He just stuck behind the scenes. He should just stuck behind the scenes. Now I didn't know that Joe wrote uh Case. No, I was thinking Case ass either. I didn't know Darnell Jones wrote my song by what's name. But baby, when 702 came out, when 702 came out, I said, what is this? What is happening here? I said, I didn't know he's maybe, Darnell Jones. I thought Darnell, maybe when Joe was singing that song, I thought it was Darnell Jones.
It's a real machine. Now that I'm alone, cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense for you to walk out the door, but it's the only way I hear voice anymore.
Tell him, Squid G.
It's ridiculous.
Genuine does have some spot. Yeah, he wrote this office place on Earth for 6. He wrote it, not sung it. 4 minutes, making good love, separated, my first love, read your mind, don't take your love away. I don't know those last songs. Never 4 minutes, never heard of it. Making good love. Nope, never. Nope, I don't know how I go. My first love. Don't know how I go. Now, Faded Pictures was my song, though. Faded Pictures was my motherfucking song. Baby, Faded Pictures was my motherfucking song. But let's just stop the verses. We don't need no verses from nobody else. Pretty Ricky and B2K was a mess. Nobody watched. The Game and YG, nobody watched. Versus was a mess.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on. Perfect.
And people in the chat talking about something. Oh, this is R&B legends. And Estelle girl, what you? I was gonna play this clip for Kelly, but I thought it was too mean. Let me find it. Let me find it because I was gonna play this clip for Kelly. Let me find it before I get up off here. The game wasn't big enough star to get a verse. It ain't nobody. It seemed like nobody up here is a big enough star to get a verses anymore. I had people always quit label someone. Yes, he was a legend. Okay, he was a legend. He was a legend. Like, girl, what? A legend? You must not know what a motherfucking legend is. You must not know what a motherfucking legend is. Damn, I can't get it. I don't know what's going on with my phone lately. I was gonna play this clip for Kelly. Is this mean? Listen, is this mean?
Mother with nobody that loves me on my child. What you cheering for? I'm nice. No, you weren't.
The people, yeah. I remember, I remember having a conversation with somebody. Baby, they told me Sunshine Anderson had potential. Anthony Hamilton would have been a better match for Joe. Now, if Anthony, maybe let me tell you something, V. Spencer, baby, Anthony Hamilton got one of the most depressing songs I ever heard. But when I tell you that's my motherfucking song, let me find it. When I tell you that's my motherfucking song, hold on, here it is. I'm a mess. I'm a mess right now. I can't eat no sleep. Ain't working 3 weeks. When I tell you it's baby, when I tell you it's my motherfucking song, when I tell you that's my motherfucking song, no, not Charlene. I'm a mess. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody already. Um, here we go already. Somebody said they were sorry to hear. Everybody said they were sorry to hear about Shamea's miscarriage, and Porsha just moved her jewelry. Like what? Somebody asked me. So I don't want. I ain't trying to start no mess with no YouTubers. Somebody said, I said I got a YouTube channel. He was like, oh, cool. He was like, um, he was like, oh, that's cool that you got a YouTube channel and stuff like that. So we talking. I'm telling him about what the YouTube channel is about and how I got started and all that kind of stuff, right? So he started telling me his whole journey and all those things and how he wanted to get on YouTube and blah blah blah. So we haven't we talking about it, and I say to him, I say, you should start one. It's never too late to start a channel. Um, and he was like, yeah, I should start one. Damn, I can't get this to work. And I was like, okay, cool. Go ahead and start your channel and stuff like that. So I'm giving him pointers and let him know all the things that I did to start my journey and all that kind of stuff. Is Richie B here? No, I haven't dropped the link yet. I ain't dropped the link yet. Um, because I want to talk about verses. So, what was I saying to y'all? Yeah, y'all like the video if I leave. What else was she supposed to say? She don't fuck with her, so keep it mute. So, so charitable. So, oh shit, that's the wrong thing. So we talking or whatever, and I'm telling him how I got the channel started. Because somebody told me how to get my channel started. And but I was like, YouTube is it's a lot of people on YouTube, it's all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking to become a millionaire, it might not happen right away, but it could happen. So he said, "Are you like the king of reed?" He said, so your channel like the king of reeds. I said, "No, I actually know how to read."
What?
I said, "I actually know how to read, baby. I actually know how to read. I actually can get a bitch off me. I actually know how to read."
What?
Is this one of those big meat fellas you came across in the store last week? No, baby. JW. They everywhere. We were out all day yesterday. Baby, it was. So that's who just posted that tweet. I said, child. I'm fat and I'm black. Okay, let me move on. Because baby, all they gonna do is get on here and say, hit that little old channel he got, that little old channel he got, that little ass channel he got over there, and he trying to read me. That's all they gonna say. I'm flat, I'm fat and I'm black. Because I'm sure one of y'all gonna run back over there and say I said something about him. Da 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 da. Okay. Da 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 da. Anyway, you said I'm coming to scout in 2 weeks. You bringing your mask with you? But it's been, but it's they, woo, baby, they be out. Woo, baby, they out here. Mm. The mask with the hole in it. JW, don't have me out in these streets getting, I'm pure. I'm pure. Maybe they was maybe they were all over Wayfair. That's a big that Wayfair, the car wash, the Publix, the Kroger. Yeah, I saw. I saw. You, JW, JW. I saw. Did you know? Don't delete it now. Baby, that face, baby. I saw. I baby. He had a group of not. Okay. He had a group of guys lined up. I just said.
Oh my God. I thought this was a classy party.
My friend wants me to go to some Atlanta food festival, so I hope they're out that week. When is the food festival? Let me see. ATL Food Festival 2026. It's going to be Atlanta Food and Wine Festival, September 10th through the 13th, at the Home Depot parking backyard. Highlighting Southern and natural. Oh, that's gonna be okay. September 10th through the 13th. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Mass Bandit. Mass Bandit. All right, let me drop this link before I get up off of here and go eat my food. Where Richie be at? She left. Where you at, Nicole? Where you at, Nicole? So I'll be back probably Tuesday, and then Saturday, me and Adrienne are gonna give y'all a show. Something I bought from Sprouts. One can lose his virginity uh, spouse in Atlanta. Lined up, my little brother's going outside. They your little brothers? Those your little brothers? Those your little brothers? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, y'all can see Adrian this Saturday. Those your, my bad, my little sisters. Oh, okay. It's your little sisters too? Well, I would, baby. They was grown, baby. They wasn't no young kids. They was grown. I said, wow. Wow. Although they not lined up, bro. You too old for that. I think also sometimes like the whole portion not saying nothing doing Shamea's thing, like sometimes you just don't have it's a sad enough situation. So like I don't hate the girl, but what y'all want me to say? I don't hate the girl, but I mean what y'all want Portia to say? Cause then y'all better say, oh look at Portia over there being fake. Hey Richie.
Hey, hold on one second.
Hear your voice anymore. It's been months for some reason I just can't get over us.
Is that why I'm singing this song?
Yeah.
I'm like, leave me alone. I'm here singing this song and I don't know why. They're like, what the fuck you going through? So what's going on?
What's your thoughts on the season? What's your thoughts on the final episode as we get ready? I guess we're going into Potomac, I guess.
I hope so. So I didn't really get finale like that. I was in and out because I had a crazy dinner service. But I've seen clips and I'm in and out. As a whole, I think the season it's a good season. Even though I think that I feel like I'm kind of drained from the Porsha Shamea stuff or the Shamea stuff, whatever you want to call it. It's like could we move on? I guess we can't because prediction. I predict that with K Michelle's recent live stream and Shamea asking Kelly to, in my opinion, lie for her at the reunion, and Shamea and Kelly not wanting to get into it, and then K Michelle going on live and saying like, basically, bitch, keep playing with me, and I'm gonna tell this one person you don't want to know what I know, And I think when Kelly doesn't, and then K Michelle did say that the only person she was hanging with all summer was Kelly, so they have some type of relationship, and Shamea is not going to be going for that. She's going to want her to pick a side because that's just how she is. Hey, Richie, as a mother, can you give your perspective on Amari's secret wedding and the wife's family not accepted Amari? You talking about Angela? Oh no, the wives.
Yeah, so Angela said that Esmeralda comes over to the house, whatever the damn girl name is, come over to the house, and she's welcome over there. She used to stay there. But when Amari go over to the Mexican's house, she's not welcome. And the hatred is coming from their side, It's hate, it's racism.
Well, as a mother, that was my. It is racism, and if you would have told me you were getting married, and we could have actually talked about what's going on. I'm pretty sure this is not the first time, but kids, they have to live and they have to learn for themselves. And it seemed like she learned, because when she finally did talk about it, she was kind of like had her hat in her hand, like you might have been right, mom. I mean, the kids have to live and they learn. I'd have been like, not that's what you get for not including me, but had you included me, maybe I could have pointed out some things for you to save you this heartache. Like, take your time. But
If you had just listened to me, yeah, like why are you in a rush to get married so quickly? Go and date, enjoy your life.
that's a red flag right there. If somebody's rushing you to do something and in secret, somebody if that was my daughter, I would say anybody. And I always taught my daughter, anybody that tells you don't tell your mom or wants you to keep stuff from me or other adults, like they're doing something wrong. There's a reason why they don't want you to tell your parents. And we had our own situation with some boy she liked or whatever. But and that's why I said you can't tell them kids shit once they get a certain age, especially if they really smell themselves. But back to, I think the season, it definitely had it was trending. It's a hot topic everywhere. Carlos and them really worked my nerves over there.
That's because they bias.
They're so biased, and I'm trying to understand, like, Carlos, are you just trolling us with this Claudia stuff? Because otherwise I can't take y'all serious as quote unquote journalists, because she's completely biased. She was on there about a half a season, and I say half a season because Porsha had refused to film with her. Nene and them, she was a joke to them. Like, so she barely got her foot in over there. Like, she to me, she played herself, especially when she was like flirting with Cordell. But this ain't about them.
So
Kelly is just like,
Kelly annoys the shit out of me. Kelly, you are the brokest, bummiest.
It's pitiful. It's really pitiful.
We've never seen anybody down like this on Housewives.
No. And that's why Andy was like, well, maybe we should start counting bank accounts, because, like, what do you have? You just like, why are you here? Like, you don't have, okay, your marriage fell apart, but your businesses fell apart too. You don't have it. You living with Shamea. You getting services from Phaedra, even though you claim you paid $10,000, whatever.
And how ungrateful were you? Like, they didn't even have to do that much work. It doesn't, like, girl, what?
Bitch, what? You was down and out, and they formed a circle around you, holding you to support you, even Porsha. But that's why you don't have shit, bitch. Because you're so ungrateful, because you're so nasty, you're so rude. And I believe Gerald's daughter kicked her ass, not her daughter's ass. I believe Gerald's daughter kicked her ass. And she was just over it. But you weren't even smart about that. She doesn't even make good decisions. Like, you, even though Shamea told everybody about your teeth, you know you owe these people this money, so you know they're gonna be coming after you real hard. They garnishing your wages because you up here talking shit, bragging about this and that and the third. Like you are the standard, bitch. You owe so many people money.
Angela said you broke. Who? You? What you mean,
you!
bitch? Who? What you mean? Who? You?
You? And no, you?
Who? Bitch? You broke. You?
And you keep chirping at Porsha. Like, get off Porsha. Like, you got bigger fish to fry, and she's so fucking annoying. And then Like I'm here for it. Like I want everybody to come back because I'm here for this shit that's gonna happen with Shamea. I think that her and Kelly her and K Michelle already starting their stuff. Shamea's gonna try to smooth it over and sweet talk her and the shit she does. I broke down how Shamea, how she does, like she tries to overtalk you so you can't. I saw her doing that tonight. Like she'll interrupt you and say some bullshit and throw you off so you can't get out the tea. Like when Kate Michelle said that she was talking, her mom was talking about her mom and her daughter at the club and all that stuff. Shamea kept trying to cut her off and throw her off so she couldn't really get it out, but she did get it out. I'm sick of her, and I'm glad. And I spent a lot of time on Twitter exposing her. And I got both feet on her neck, and her fans are so mad at me on Twitter. If y'all want to see just pure, like just some crazy shit, go on my Twitter page. I'm about to go on there later because I posted. She has a YouTube page, and I posted. Shamea literally takes her daughter out the high chair and just plops her on the floor and leaves. And her other daughter is like watching after the baby. You never see Shamea again. I put that on there. And I put on there when the nanny was like, I fall behind on my studies when I'm here because Shamea's getting ready to go on a cruise. And she was like, oh, stay forever and hugs her. But the lady just told you she's falling behind in your studies and you just really don't give a fuck. And then she was like, the nanny was like, the baby better come back potty trained. Basically saying like, I didn't potty train this girl. She better come back potty trained. And Shamea was like, no, she will regress. Shamea, that's not cute. You're saying that you can't raise your own children, or you're not going to take her to the bathroom while she's going. You're not going to do the work that the nanny's putting in, not doing her studies to help raise your child and work past whatever, disabilities that she might have. It's not funny. It's just really not. I put that on there that they're going crazy because I was like, since we talking about mothers, let's talk about Shamea as a mother.
We got shit like this. We got people like this online. This what irritates about the fan base. Y'all see Shamea even went to hug Angela and she didn't want to touch her. I'm sorry, but I don't like that lady. I can't stand mean people. She clearly wants to keep the beef going with Shamea even after the apology. I don't want to hug the bitch. I don't want to motherfucking hug her. Why you got your stupid ass over here walking to me anyway? I don't want to hug you.
And Shamea, don't hug me, bitch. You have been coming for me since day one. You said I had a 90s nose job. You was laughing. Even Porsha said a little bit more of the stuff you were saying at the pool about Charles having a baby, Charles not wanting to come home. You keep making this joke. It fucks me up because the rule, they always say it's a double standard and colorism is that no. Shamea is the one benefiting from all of the double standards. Y'all talking about a joke. You talking about Angela said that Charles don't like her, and whatever joke Angela said about Charles, you keep running with it like as if it was like really true. But if somebody run with a joke that what's his name said with the green beard, then that's only a joke. Like the rules don't apply to her. Like you want to talk about mothers, let's talk about you as a mother. Like she got a lot of she just I'm sick of her, but I want to see them Kelly and Shamea fall out. I feel like it's going to be glorious.
They ain't gonna fall out because Kelly picked me. Kelly ain't going. That's the only person that's helping her broke ass. Somebody says
me gonna feel some type of way about Kelly not standing up for her at the reunion and then not picking a side in that interview she did.
I
want to stay honored.
Not if Shamea don't have nobody. Not if Shamea don't have no other friends on the show. No.
True. That might help save her. But
somebody said Porsha couldn't even say I'm sorry or utter a single word when she said she learned her ex best friend lost a baby. That's gross to me. I'm sorry. So if Porsha would have said I'm sorry,
bitch.
If Porsha would have said I'm sorry, then y'all would have said Porsha being fake. Porsha don't say nothing. She a mean girl. Get her off the show. Like y'all just.
But Shamea sat up there in Scotland and called that lady's mother a whore. Yes. She said generational whores, which means you're talking about my fucking daughter too. Not only that, you is coming out at the reunion. Portia's finding out at the reunion that she was talking. Your mom was in the club calling me a Jezebel, calling my mom a Jezebel, saying my mom is calling your dad. Like, you are actively doing shit to go against me. Fuck you and that baby.
Yeah.
Flat out. Give a fuck about your baby.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Y'all shut up.
He said, y'all see Shamea doing a lot better with sticking up for herself, and Andy shaking my head as a child. Anyway.
Shamea does really well sticking up for herself. I want to watch the Peacock version of this because Shamea is like F you, like she is like person up a storm.
She's very aggressive.
Very aggressive. I can't wait to get the footage from that because like I'm gonna put a compilation of just her being so nasty and so rude. It's so uncalled for. And Andy was so annoyed with that.
I love how Andy called out Kelly when he was like, "Well, Angela keep doing it, and so do you. You keep doing it too."
Like, Kelly, the stuff you saying, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, but she was like, I don't want you to get distracted by that side of the couch. Bitch, they're not doing this right now.
Nothing to do with it.
Richie is so harsh. Yes, I am harsh. When it's war, it's war. It ain't no, it ain't no, what they say? Whatever they say. No, if we at war, we at war. Like, fuck you and your whole lineage. I don't care about none of that shit that you got going on. I don't care.
No, that's not true, Naomi. Naomi, that's not true. She did reach out when Angela's mom passed away. She also gave all the ladies came together when Angela's mom passed away. So no, Shamea did reach out.
Oh, I thought Angela said she didn't reach out.
She reached out. They all reached out. Kelly is the one who didn't reach out.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, it was Kelly, not it. It was not.
Okay. I believe that.
Yeah, it wasn't Shamea. It was Kelly.
With the husband.
Because Shamea even gave her flowers and stuff like that and everything like that. She reached out. It was Kelly who didn't say anything.
I just recently watched the Tasha K interview with the husband. Because I don't believe nothing Kelly say now.
I don't believe nothing the husband said. I don't believe nothing neither one of their asses.
Yeah. So I just don't. And then this is what I want to say about Kelly. So are they too loud?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Kelly had so that we can verify. So she got divorced December 2025, right? So you might as well say that 2026, for all intents and purposes. You've had 3 men since then that we know of. Okay, you got Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
You got this Phaedra's client that I feel like you confirmed at the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this mystery. Well, that's the and you got this man that Claudia's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And they saying Claudia low-key exposed that she was cheating on her husband because the timelines ain't adding up. So they want to talk all this stuff about Porsha, and this is the stuff I'll be fighting about on Twitter. Y'all want to talk about all this stuff about Porsha, but that's 3 men in like not even a year. We haven't got to December 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're to believe what they say, you met that man on a plane him the same day. The same day. Mm-hmm. I know you ain't getting nothing from him because you don't have shit now.
But they hate on Porsha because Porsha got it and they didn't.
Because Porsha know what to do. They always said if you're gonna be a hoe, be a good one, be the best one. And y'all mad because she being the best one.
Yeah, but she also was married to guys. She was married to them. She wasn't sleeping with some random person on the street. She got married to them.
Her niggas want to marry her. Okay. And y'all so mad, Candy included, especially when she got with Dennis. Somebody in my comments said that Kelly was messing with Dennis too.
I believe it.
Allegedly. So that might have been the girlfriend Candy was talking about. Remember, he was like, he messed with one of my girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he wanted to marry me. He put a ring on it. He flew a little Mo in the helicopter and all that to me. And y'all are so mad. Because y'all don't have shit to show for what y'all out here doing? Shamea got lucky. She had lit with Gerald. And there's something else I want to know too. What does Gerald's mother think of Shamea? You know, like they're African. Most Africans are Muslim. Like, what does she think about all the twerking? What does she think about like Shamea never being home to raise her children? Like, I
Well,
wonder
shit,
if
Gerald ain't raised. Well, Gerald
like,
ain't there to raise the kids either.
that's what I'm saying. I wonder if Gerald is like, what do you need Shamea for? And I wonder if that's why she's like, I need to get a job. I need to get my own money. I'm working. Can you imagine if Kyle was working for the LA Lakers as a hostess? Because
Kyle
to
would
me, it's
never.
supposed to be like the glue, right? Like
You
the
see,
Kyle.
do you see how Kyle checked Giselle?
Bitch.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You see how Kyle checked Giselle? Baby, Kyle gave me, bitch. You won't get him. I don't give a fuck if we going through something, bitch. You won't get him.
You won't get him. Kyle didn't even see the shit. Kyle, you need to watch it because they was all on Mauricio, especially Ashley and Stacy.
She gonna get Ashley ass next episode.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
missed
in the
everything
preview.
tonight.
In the preview, Ashley said your ex-husband. She said we're still married.
I know that's right, Kyle.
Bitch, that's $100 million over here. Y'all bitches put that shit somewhere else.
All the y'all bitches talking, oh, Kyle need to get into it. No, she don't, because the policies and shit still come to me. Okay, the security codes, the bank, all that.
Richie, we just going through something right now. We'll get back together. We just going through something right now.
Y'all mind your business.
Shit.
She don't need to do shit. Mind your business. She's doing exactly what she need to do. She still, if he was to die today tomorrow, she would still be Mrs. Mauricio Umansky, and she will be the beneficiary to any type of pensions that he has, any all whatever. She's the beneficiary. I wish to like I'd be damned if I see another chick on your arm.
Okay, come on.
She gonna be rocking you. You won't let you go.
You think you about to get him with them thick ass ankles you got over there? You think you about to get him? Y'all would have called me all. Y'all would have called me all kind of baby. I would have said, you think he about to leave me for your black ass? I bet y'all, baby, y'all been over me, child.
I know you think you're white, bitch. Damn if I let you
go. But yeah, so I'm about to go eat. I'll be back Tuesday, I think. I'll come live Tuesday, talk about whatever.
Okay. How's the move going?
It's expensive because I ain't got shit. But I bought a bed. I put the bed together, but I don't like it no more. So I'm gonna send it back to Wayfair. Okay. It's cool, but I don't know. It's just not giving me.
About IKEA, but IKEA got some shit. I got a mattress from IKEA once upon a time, and that was one of the best mattresses I ever had. I know people hate IKEA, but they got some shit in there. You don't get everything from IKEA. You get certain shit from IKEA.
Right.
But you might want to.
But yeah, so I'm still I gotta put my desk together.
Oh, you know what we got here? Habitat for Humanity got a store up the street from here. What y'all in there doing? Y'all burning something?
But yeah, so
hold on.
I will see y'all Tuesday. Thank you for coming up as always.
Okay, I'm getting ready to rewatch the reunion.
It should be on Peacock right now, if not in a couple hours.
I don't have Peacock. Ain't that shit like $15 now?
I think so.
Maybe somebody give me a password. But yeah, I'm about to watch that again. And the Girls Trip.
Yeah, I need to watch Girls Trip because I didn't watch it.
All right, so I'll see y'all.
Tonight's was Beverly Hills episode.
Ooh, I'm definitely watching that.
And Kyle had her all-white party.
I want to see that. So what's next?
Next is Atlanta.
Next is what?
Next is Atlanta. Whoa. I think. You mean as far as Housewives? I guess. Yeah. I guess.
Let me see what come on next week. How could you look at me and not see all the things that I can only do for you?
Oh, Lantern dropped. Oh, that did come out tonight. I wanted to see it. Lantern.
That came on last week, actually.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what was I doing?
I don't know what it's. I was trying to watch it, but it was Let me see. But come on, next Sunday at 8 p.m. on Bravo. This says Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip.
Here it is, Lantern.
So we can get in the next gen NYC.
Oh damn, 2 episodes are already out. Damn.
I told you it came on last week. Well, maybe I should get into that. I think some new shows about to come out. I don't know. I'm trying to get into Lioness. No, but I need to. Mobland.
A new episode came out earlier. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch this then. I'm gonna watch the first episode, see if I like it or not.
All
All right, y'all.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. All
right.
Bye. Bye.
All right, y'all. I will see y'all Tuesday. Y'all enjoy y'all nights and y'all week, and talk to y'all later. Bye.